Some places you visit, and then there are places that stay with you long after you've left. Istanbul is one of those places. I'm Melinda, and if you've ever wanted to experience a destination that feels layered, meaningful, and alive in a way that's hard to explain, this is one of them. This isn't a checklist. This is how you move through Istanbul the right way. The first thing Istanbul asks of you is to slow down. The Grand Bazaar is where most people begin, but don't treat it like a place to shop. Treat it like a place to observe. Walk through it without a goal. Let the colors, textures, and craftsmanship come to you. Because this is not just a market, it's generations of work still being practiced. Then the Spice Bazaar shifts your senses in a completely different way. The scent of saffron, dried fruit, spices layered into the air. It reminds you that food here is not casual, it's intentional. It's something that's been developed over time and carried forward carefully. Then you step into the Hagia Sophia, and everything changes. The scale, the light, the presence of it. You don't need to understand every detail to feel it. Some places speak for themselves. Just across from it, the blue mosque, still active, still used. And when you step inside, there's a stillness that naturally slows you down. Then you move toward Dolmabahçe Palace, and you see a completely different side of the city. Refined, detailed, deliberate. It shows you what this culture was capable of at its height. And then there's the Bosphorus, where everything connects. A view of the city from the outside. And sometimes, that's what gives you the clearest perspective. Before you arrive anywhere, it helps to understand how to show up. Istanbul is a city that values hospitality. If you're offered tea, receive it. That's not a formality, that's connection. Dress with awareness, especially in mosques. Covered shoulders, respectful presence. Not as a rule, but as an understanding. And allow yourself to move at the city's pace. It's not rushed. It doesn't need to be. If you take the time to meet it where it is, you'll experience it very differently. Food in Istanbul invites you to slow down completely. Lahmacun is simple, crisp, layered with flavor, and once you try it, you'll understand why it's remembered. Menemen changes how you think about breakfast. Warm, shared, meant to be experienced slowly. And baklava, when it's done properly, is something entirely different than what most people expect. Light, layered, balanced, and worth finding the right place for. Timing matters here. Spring and early fall are when Istanbul feels most balanced. Comfortable weather, space to move, and the city feels open. Summer brings more intensity, more people, more heat, and if that's when you go, just move differently. Start early, slow down when needed. Winter offers something quieter. Less movement, more space, a deeper experience. There's no wrong time, just different ways to experience it. There's a strong energy around football here, and you feel it. It's not just a game, it's identity, pride, community. And throughout the year, music, culture, and events bring another layer to the city. If your timing aligns, it adds something to your experience you didn't plan for, but won't forget. Istanbul gives you both, and it does both well. On the luxury side, you'll find experiences that are refined, detailed, and seamless. Places that feel intentional, not just expensive. And on a more flexible level, you can still experience the city fully. The neighborhoods, the food, the culture, none of that is restricted. And that's where I guide my clients carefully, because it's not about spending more. It's about aligning your experience with what's right for you. A few things to keep in mind. Your visa can typically be handled online before you travel. Do that early so nothing interrupts your experience. Carry some cash, especially in markets and smaller places. The Istanbulkart will make moving around easier, and trust me, you'll use it. And most importantly, stay aware. Move with intention. Respect the space you're in. That's what opens the experience up. And if you want to go deeper, there's more waiting. Traditional hammams, neighborhoods that feel untouched by time, day trips that show you a completely different side of Turkey. Some of those experiences you don't need explained. You need to step into them. Istanbul reminds you how much of the world you haven't experienced yet. And that's not overwhelming. That's an invitation. If something about this stirred something in you, I'd love to help you experience it the right way. You can reach me at melinda@trinityworldtravel.com. And if travel has ever felt like something more for you, something you want to build around, there's space for that too. trinityworldtravel.com/become-an-agent. I'd love to walk that journey with you.